Sure. So let's start with the press conference. Obviously, there was a couple like uh eye catching moments that
Right.
Shakur that I can't say Shakur because anytime you said Shakur to Tank, it seemed like he was kind of aggravated. What you think about that?
I said that, yo, it's crazy. I said that yesterday. I was like, in my opinion, when he basically said, what has Shakur done? And like I said, I like Tank. Tank a good dude. But I was like, I was just being honest. I'm like, you can't sit there and say that Shakur hasn't done anything, but we fighting, you know what I'm saying, the Frank Martins of the world. And I was just disrespecting any of those fighters, you know what I'm saying? They're all good fighters, but you can't be selective of even with the opponent, you know what I'm saying, him facing Lamont, you can't be selective, but then say Shakur Stevenson ain't do nothing. That's what I'm just speaking as just a fan. You know what I mean? Like Shakur, the three-time, three divisional world champion, unified world champion. So he's done something. You know what I mean? And he's done something enough to where people, if the people are bringing him up to you, it's obviously because people want to see the fight. It's not like they bringing up, you know what I'm saying, a nobody, and it's like, or somebody coming up in the rankings, and it's like, what have they done? But it's like, this is somebody who, y'all in the same weight class, y'all both hold, one of the major four world titles in the sanctioning bodies. So I don't like, again, but I get it. He's probably focused on Lamont Roach right now. I respect to him and Lamont. I get that. And he's probably like, again, he's probably irritated because he's probably hear this question every other week. What's up with you? What's up with you on Shakur Stevenson? Yada yada yada. But I just didn't agree with the choice of words that he had to say about Shakur, and that's just my opinion.
Then
Hey, hey, I'm looking. Hey, he beat me, but at the same time, I don't cry about it. It's boxing. No one listen. No one can sit there and ever say that like I was ever made excuses or ducked anybody at yada yada yada. So all this, whatever
but
GXT,
all due respect, a former champion and respected. I mean,
it don't
GT,
bother me.
slow it down, kid. Slow it down, man.
I'll be a bum, but I put my name in and I already asked my name in the record book, so I don't really care about
I
what people
don't know.
can. But like I said, if a fight came up to me and there's a fight people wanted, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. You'll never see me, duck away from a fight. If it make like I said, I get it. It's business. If it makes sense, then why not? It's all because boxing at the end of the day, it's entertainment. It's entertainment. So like it is what it is. But like I said, I don't got to against the core, Tank, or anybody. Like I said, I wish the core the best in the world. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Tank doing this thing. I know Tank since he was a little kid. Like I said, I know, like, yeah, like I know him. I know Lamont, him and Lamont since about like 15, 14, 15 years old. Like we go that far. So like all this mess that y'all saying is, what I'm saying, it is what it is. But like I'm just saying, I'm just speaking right now as a fan. I don't like I have no animosity. I'm not getting a payday from them. I just want to see good fights. But like I just don't think that it's just fair to Shakur at least to say he hasn't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? But respect to his tank. I get it. You know what I'm saying? He's in that position like he is the money fight. I get like he is, regardless if y'all want to say he's the face of boxing or not, like, but at the same time, a tank fight is gonna pay well.
Now that fight per se, obviously when that time comes, what do you say when looking at it as an analyst, as a former champion, and just a student of the game, looking at those two guys, who would you favor?
That's a tough one. That's what I'm saying. That right there is a tough one. Like I go back and forth with that one. You know what I mean? Because again,
Yeah,
Tank, Tank, he's more than just his power. Like I said, like he can box. Like we seen it when he fought Pitbull. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to show different levels in his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't get him out of there with one punch, and he hit him with uppercuts and everything. Because Pitbull was coming down low, coming in. Tank was hitting him and everything, to the point where Tank even messed his hand up. Hitting that hard head, whatever. But again, like Shakur is just a masterful defensive fighter. Like he knows spacing and timing. If you watch, Shakur doesn't really waste punches like that. So like, I don't really have a clear cut winner in that fight. I can see it going either way, depending on what they bring on the saying fight night. But at the end of the day, and that's probably why I want to see it. Just as a fan, because again, we like I think I'm pretty sure all of us as boxing fans or whatever you want to call it, we just want to see fights that's entertaining, and where you have to like you really have to really dig and like put it together. Who's gonna do what? Who may win? Not like we get tired of seeing fights where we know okay, he gonna probably knock him out by the 8th round. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Like we like we get tired of that though. We just want to see fights that eventually turn into classics. So that's just me as a fan, and I always been a fan like that. Like I said, I always said I was a fan first of boxing before I was a fighter or a champion.
Now, even Michelle Phelps, right? She goes out, says, asks a question to Tank and says, what do you have to say to the people that say you're scared of Shakur Stevenson? And he said, what am I supposed to be scared of? Us boxers, you have to hit hard for us to be scared. What would you have to say about, those words per
What you
se?
mean, like with Tank?
Yeah, when he was answering Michelle Phelps.
I mean, like I said, I don't have nothing to say. Like I said, Tank is a dog. He's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem for anybody. You know, like I said, they think like, oh, boxers give credit to people. Like, nah, like and I know. I was been a realist. Like I never once said that like, oh, Shakur is gonna dominate this or that or this. Nah, I'm just being just clear cut. Like that's just a good fight. I can't call it. You know what I'm saying? I've been in there with him. I've known Tank when we were back in the amateurs, when he was just a little kid, you know what I'm saying? So like again, but I'm glad to see the development that Tank has had from the over the past 20 years. That's how far I go back with this kid. But again, I think it's one of those. It's just like I said, it's just one of those fights where it's just intriguing because you're gonna have people that are gonna say, Shakur doesn't get hit, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But again, Tank is not. He's more than just a powerful puncher. Like I said, this dude can box. This dude can box. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, like and he's smart. They like. I mean, look at the Leo Santa Cruz fight. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought that he was just running into the shots, whatever. He was actually like he actually working that in camp. He was timing it. He was timing it, sitting back and waiting for the counter. And with slip uppercut, it was good night. So again, the minute you feel like you're getting comfortable in there with Tank, that's when he catch you with some crazy shit. So again, like I said, I just want to see it just to see it. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't got a dog in the race. So I don't think I'm not a betting man either. So now I wouldn't bet on that fight because like I said, it could turn out either way.
It could turn out either way, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, if you let Shakur get comfortable, he's gonna just box you up. That's just what it is. He's gonna just box you up. He may not get the knockout, but he's gonna, he's gonna put in rounds in the bank. He's gonna put rounds in the bank, and by the time you look up, it's over, and it's a 10. It's 10 rounds to 2. Something crazy like that. Some coming over to come a guy like Shakur Stevenson. So you can't let him get comfortable in there, and you definitely can't let him get his rhythm or his timing. So Tank got to basically go in there and make it uncomfortable for him. But Shakur also on the other end, I feel like Shakur got to basically hit Tank with something to respect him, and that's what all trainers say. You got to go in there and hit the man in the mouth with something that he's gonna respect, that he'd be wary of from you going in like that.
You think that fight goes the distance?
I don't know. It could. It could. That's what I mean. Like if Shakur goes and does what he does what he normally does, that fight can go the distance. But like I said, if Tank, gets the timing down, the rhythm, it could be probably an early night of boxing.